First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do rule well and teach this truth with all honesty and sincerity. Salutations to you brothers around the four corners of the earth that push this truth with all honesty and sincerity. Wake up the hopeful elect of Israel. Shalom to the Akim, scattered among the heathen, but you are in fact of the stock of Israel. And you hold near and dear this truth and believe and follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your abilities, wherever you may be scattered. And shalom to the few sincere Akwatim that listen and learn in silence, play your creation role as the Lord commanded you to, which is in all subjection. Reverencing your husband, being his pillar of rest, not being a hussy, man. And came across this video, and this older woman basically advising the younger women to be whores, man. You know, and it's no wonder that our culture, really, this whole society is bugged out, man. It's backwards. These women have been given liberty to do as they please, and you know, from what the scriptures say, man, as a moth cometh from garments, so as wickedness from women. So when they are not checked, they're gonna their wickedness is going to abound. You see, in ancient times, a woman's wickedness was cut down. They couldn't do all this because it was in check. Everybody was you know, for the most part, standing on business, as they say. You know, if you caught a married woman doing something, oh, you bringing her to the front of, to the gate of the city, man. You know, you got to put some work in. You can't have this as the norm in your society, or you end up like America. But I'm gonna play this clip of what she says and grab precepts. Lord willing, you be edified. This is just sick, man.
Real quick. To my young ladies in your early 20s, late 30s, and you have went to college and you've like, I gotta be married by 30. I got stop. Get off that clock. Take you some time, travel the world, sleep with every man that make your pussy purr. I mean, sleep with them. Sleep with them quick. Get that on out. Get it out you. And if your body don't respond negatively, keep him around. Keep him around so you keep your sleep number low.
Keeping your sleep number low. You just you just told them to sleep with every man they come in contact with fast. Instead of telling these young women to uh, choose the right man and stick it out, because you women do damage to yourself by jumping with all these different men. First of all, it plagues your mind. You have these spirits on you. You take on the energy of the man that you're laying with. So to tell women to sleep with all these men, you're telling them to fuck themselves up, which they're already doing it now. But how you, as an older woman who's supposed to have wisdom from trial and error in life, bumping your head, you tell the younger women to do what's right, not what's totally the wrong. This is not the face of a woman who feared the Lord.
But if you have been sexually traumatized and you have not gotten the proper help, don't get married in your early 20s.
And if that has happened, you need to pray to the Lord, man. You need to pray to the Lord and get in these scriptures and see what's supposed to happen. Now, granted, I know we live in a totally backward society, so the things of the scriptures is looked down upon. But this is the book of the law, man. These scriptures, and if you have it as a lamp unto your feet, you're gonna be guided well in life. But listening to a numbskull ran through old prune like this is gonna lead you to what? STD, and now they're talking about it's a flesh eating STD that's going around, sexually transmitted disease that's flesh eating, and this is what you telling women to do. This is a woman who is broken and miserable, and you know what they say: misery loves company, man. Misery loves company.
late 30s. Don't get married at that time because you will be an earth disturber and you and this man will not make it. So, fuck everybody you can. Get married when you want to. Respectfully.
Respectfully,
Real quick.
get married when you want to. And see, that's a setup for failure because you see men are backing away from this. You know, a man in his right mind don't want no woman that's been passed around like a damn joint at a fucking college party, or like a collection plate at the damn church. Who's to say that after you get done riding the carousel that the man that you want to marry is going to want to marry you? You're going to have to hide your past, and you can't lie forever. See, this is a person who probably wouldn't have made it to be this old, man, in the ancient times. Just saying, because a mind like this will corrupt many, and these women these days think that doing what you're not supposed to do is a flex. You just look stupid to the Heavenly Father and to those with understanding. You're an abomination, man. If you take this woman advice, she is and Esau uses women like these to destroy as many of our youth as possible. He'll take a woman like this and put her as a youth counselor. Just old and wore out, and you want some company. No. Anybody with sense, when they go through life and experience things, they give the youth the game. They give them the gems, man. That's how it used to be. I remember sitting around my grandfather and his friends, and they giving me the game about life and women and how to move and what to do and what not to do because they went through it, and they telling me not to because they don't want to see me go through the hardships. Of course, I didn't listen, hard knock learner, you know, but I learned to live and watch other people's mistakes. But here it is, a woman that's blatantly telling women to just go out and be whores, man, and then settle down when you. They already doing it, but how dare you fix your mouth to say this? But this is the type of energy that is headed in our community. When you're a strong man and speaking righteous things, they want to get you out of there, and they use Esau to do it. And what's left is women like these that are going to corrupt the next generation. She a sad excuse for a fucking woman. Let's go to the book of Proverbs 31 and verse 10. Who can find a virtuous wife, for her worth is far above rubies. The heart of her husband safely trusts her, so he will have no lack of gain. She does him good all and not evil all the days of her life. You see? And that's a question. Who can find a virtuous woman? Virtuous wife. That is probably less than 1% here in this society. Because majority of these women, if they don't let it come out of their mouth, they'll still behave like this, and you just gotta catch them. Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy 23 and verse 17. And it reads, "There shall be no ritual harlot of the daughters of Israel, or a perverted one of the sons of Israel." So it's talking about a homosexual. It's telling you it shall not be a whore of the daughters of Israel. Salakia, wait a minute. I read 17 again. "There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel." You see, it doesn't mention a man being a whore for having multiple women or wives. That applies to the woman. It says, "A man shall be not a sodomite," meaning a homosexual. And a woman is not to be promiscuous, sleeping all around. You got these women to, "Oh, this man ran through," and man, you're trying to put a definition on men that applies to you. A whore is a broken lock, or a lock that can be opened with many keys. But a master key is the key that can open many locks. You women try to put this on men like this applies to you, man. Only you could be ran through. But anyway, the Lord said is you're not supposed to be a harlot, man. So this woman is in direct violation and pushing the youth to commit evil, man, in the eyes of the Lord. This is Deuteronomy chapter 24 and verse 4. And it reads, I started at verse 1. "When a man had taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes because he hath found some uncleanness in her, then let him write her a bill of divorce and give her a divorcement and give it her in the hand and send her out of his house. And when she is departed out of his house, she may go and be another man's wife. And if the later husband hate her and write her a bill of divorcement and give it her in her hand and send her out of his house, or if the latter husband died, which took her to be his wife, her former husband, which sent her away, may not take her again to be his wife. After that, she is defiled, for that is an abomination before the Lord. And thou shalt not cause the land to sin, which the Lord thy power giveth thee for an inheritance. You see? So when a woman gets with a man, he takes her virginity, and then she goes out to be with other men. You're defiled. You defile yourself, especially if that man is not. If your first husband is not dead, you're defiling yourself. And then if a man take you back, he defiling himself. Now you got a situation on your hand. You see, women are not meant to be shared. It's a reason prostitutes didn't have men. You for the streets. Now it's like these women want to be prostitutes and wives. They want to be whores and wives. They want to have a man just to sleep around on a man and I guess role reversal. Everything is backwards, man. These women have lost their damn minds. They're not in their natural use, which is to be the wife of one man, to bring that man children, to be a keeper of the house, to dress modest, teach the children, nurture them, nurture the husband. No, they have hate for men, but they want to emulate men's lives, or what they see or perceive as men's lives sexually, and act on it. But they hate the man. So you do yourself a disservice when you jump around from man to man. You do yourself a disservice. You may think it's all cool and fun and games, but there's a price to pay, man. Let's go to the book of Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 26, and I'll start at verse 22. And harlot shall be accounted as spittle. What's spittle? Spit. You don't think about it after you spit it out. But a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. And now these married women are the biggest whores, man. The biggest whores are these married women. Shows you how far left, this society is. Verse 25, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. And that's not what you saw in that video. She was not shamefaced. She was willing to uh, encourage younger women to be harlots, man. A woman that is honored, that honoreth her husband, shall be judged wise of all. But she that dishonoreth him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all. You see, don't nobody want no dishonorable woman, man. A fucking hood rat, a fucking harlot, a snake, man. This is the book of First Corinthians, chapter 7 and 1. Now concerning the things whereof ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, to avoid the immoral lust or immoral sex, Let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. You see, even Paul said it's good to not touch a woman back then when women were more in order, you know, not rod hopping. How much today is it better to not touch a woman? Because you have no idea what these women do when you're not around. You see, and majority of men don't have integrity. They'll be quiet just to get some. You simp ass niggas. They'll be quiet just to get some. But that's why the Lord putting you people to death, man. Because you loathe His laws and you hate instruction. You transgress the laws, man. You don't give a damn about what's right or wrong. All you give a damn about is doing what you want to, thrill seeking, committing abominations, man. It's all it seems like you people live for is to do wickedness. So hey, you see certain men just saying the hell with women, you know, or if they do, they going in their pocket and getting up out of there afterwards. Hey, because it's just what's in it for men dealing with women, especially women that's ran through. What's in it for you? You get to come along and deal with all the trauma and the damn demons and spirits that have been on this woman and try to make something out of it. You gonna be in a hell of a situation. We'll go to Book of Second Ezra 16, verse 49, 48. I started at 49. Like as a whore envieth a right, honest, and virtuous woman, so shall righteousness hate iniquity. When she decketh herself and shall accuse her to her face, when he cometh that shall defend him that diligently search out every sin upon the earth. You see, it tells you, like as a whore envieth a right and honest and virtuous woman. Whores envy virtuous women. That's why you see this woman right here trying to recruit more misery into the game. Like as a whore envieth a right and honest and virtuous woman, so shall righteousness hate iniquity. So you women have to watch out who you take advice to, because these miserable women will give you advice that'll land you right up in the same boat as them. Then you're both looking crazy. Man, you gotta watch out, man, because they out here, man, and they will play the role to get up on you. You let your guard down, and bam, you don't want to be hit with that monster, man. That high V or anything for that matter, man. These women are nasty, and now they got these lavender. They're boasting and bragging about a lavender relationships, where a woman or a straight person gets with the other, a crooked person, and they try to act as if the relationship is a heterosexual relationship, but they one or two or both parties may have someone else, man. So it's just basically to trick the people and make you think that this is a regular relationship between the man and the woman. Really, he may have a DL buddy, and she may have a butch buddy. This is we at the end, man. A woman has sensitive womb between her legs, and you mean to tell me that you're excited about giving that to a down low brother or a dude that you will risk bacteria being it, man. These people reprobates, man. They reprobates. This is the book of Titus, chapter 2, and verse 3. And it reads, the aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness. Not that shit you just heard on the screen. Not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things. And that was not a good thing that she just encouraged the young women to go and do. That they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet. No, this woman say you need to bounce your ass all across the town. Anybody you come in, anybody that make you jump, you sleep with them quick, fast. To be discreet, chaste, not a harlot, keepers at home, not running the streets, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of Yahweh be not blasphemed. You see? So we see this woman is in direct transgression, and she'll be getting a judgment because the Lord don't take lightly you perverting the youth or leading the sheep of the flock astray, man. Let's go to the book of Exodus 23 and verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. You see? You're not supposed to follow a bunch of motherfuckers to do something wicked. Be the difference. You know? The scriptures say that the broad way leadeth to death. Matter of fact, this is Matthew chapter 7 and verse 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat, because strait is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. You see? So what everybody is doing is usually the wrong thing to do. But what very few are doing is the right thing to do. You see? Um, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 9. And this is Proverbs 9 and 13. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. For she sitteth at the door of her house on a seat in the high places of the city to call passengers who go right on their ways. Whoso is simple, let him turn in hither. And as for him that wanted understanding, she said to him, stolen waters are sweet, and bread eaten in secret is pleasant. But he knoweth not that the dead are there, and that her guests are in the depths of hell, meaning they're in the grave, man. They dead. You see, hey, you follow this woman. Stolen waters are sweet, meaning what you ain't supposed to do. It feel good when you do it, knowing you're not supposed to. But guess what? It leads to death, man. All the things that could go wrong from a woman hoeing around, and they still do. And me and you partly to blame because you deal with them and you're not getting on them, man. As long as you get some ass, you fine. You got to start telling these women, nah, I'm cool on hoes. I'm cool on harlots. I'm you nasty. But this is Babylon, and shit, damn near every woman is been passed around. So be circumspect and know what you getting into. Hope this has been an edifying lesson. I'm gonna say Kwame Yasharala, Shalom, and the Baba Ball.